I've seen him go from just this scared little jitterbug going around with his little walker to someone who just doesn't want to be held back by anything or anyone.
I remember him crawling into my classroom, not walking, he was crawling, with a head full of hair that covered his eyes. And I vividly remember pulling his hair out of his face, looking at him and thinking, wow, this kid's going places. He was a student that had significant orthopedic needs. He was not able to ambulate independently around the classroom. He required, consistent supervision and consistent support. We pushed boundaries, as all students that age do. And, we learned about our environment, we learned about our surroundings, and, we learned by playing.
The year before I started with Max, he was walking with a little walker right behind him, and everybody in the school knew it was Max. Everybody knew what the wheels sounded like. Everybody knew when he would run into the walls, oh, there's Max. I mean, he was a kid that at the hospital, he was told, you're lucky if you'll be able to go home and feed yourself, and you're gonna need support your whole life, and you have this wrong with you and that wrong with you and this thing holding you back. Since 2019, Max has just taken leaps and bounds, quite literally, in his physical development. I mean, from 2018 to 19, he gave up his crutches, he was walking by himself, and I always let the kids set their own goals. So I sat with Max early on in our sessions, and I would ask him, like, what do you want to do? And in typical Max speak, he would say, I want to do jumping jacks, or I want to play soccer, or just all the things that all the other kids are doing. And now he's jumping onto benches. He can swim. He learned how to swim the last 2 years ago.
So to see him now, all these years later, 8, 9 years later, as a 5th grader, when I flash back to him being a toddler, he is not just going places, he's going places every day. He's getting out of his car at car line and basically running into the building. He's able to communicate with his peers and adults in a way that's intelligible.
Having had my kids here for the past 8 years, I see these people as somebody I could always talk to. They've just always been there for us. The support has been incredible. Everybody seems to have Maximus's best interest at heart. They seem to want to see him succeed and to graduate from his therapies.
A student like Max isn't defined by his disability. He isn't defined by what he can't do. His legacy will be the progress that he has made, and his journey has been remarkable. Stories like his are important to tell. Stories like his they matter, because that is at the very core what we do as a school. We meet students where they're at, and we make individualized goals for them that ultimately serve them for what they need out of life.
I just want him to be happy. Whatever he wants to do, if he wants to be a professional skydiver, go for it.
And it's just crazy to think that 4 years ago you would hear the squeaky wheels and thuds and know Max is coming, and now he's just gone on his own, and he's not letting anything hold him back.